Hi, I'm Kimberly. Welcome back to Simply Living in a Small Town. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Today is Monday, and I haven't seen y'all for a while, so I wanted to come on and do a quick video. So, as of last Wednesday, I had done, a video for last Wednesday, and then I seemed to just drop off since then. And that was because Wednesday evening I started feeling really bad and like I could not stay awake. And that's when basically I started getting sick. So I've been sick since Wednesday of last week. I'm trying not to cough. I am mostly getting over it, but so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, like I went to bed early and I was sitting here in my chair, beforehand and just couldn't even stay awake. And so I was really super tired. And then I'm trying to think. Well, my daughter was already sick when she came back from her dad. So that was essentially, that was on Monday. And then by Wednesday, I was getting sick. So, and as sore throat, runny nose, coughing, um, my throat was really swollen and sore. My ears were hurting. And then on Wednesday and Thursday, I was really the worst. Thursday, um, I had finally sat down and ate some soup, and it tasted really good. But then all of a sudden, I felt right here, like, my cheeks, like, oh my gosh, I'm going to get sick. So, got in the bathroom. So, all that came back up. So, that was horrible. So, yeah, that's why I haven't been doing videos. I actually had one I was going to put out Thursday. Um, we had gone thrifting this last week, and I was going to compile some of that together, which I still have to do yet because I still plan to put that out, which will probably be tomorrow, more than likely. I'm like, yes, this is still Monday, tomorrow's Tuesday. So, but yeah, I was going to do that last Thursday, and then I was vomiting, and then I really just felt like, you know what, I need to go to bed. So I just didn't have the energy to put that video together. And then I'm trying to think what else. And of course, I still had chiropractor 3 times last week, plus my dentist appointment. And that all, last week was just so busy. Today I've been super busy, but I've been mainly at home, which I like because last week we were just like I said, I had all these appointments, and then we went and did some thrift shopping, and also picked up some things and whatnot, and that we needed to get anyhow. And then on Saturday we actually went to a little town called Metamora. That's not like hugely far from here, and they have a thing for Halloween that's a haunted Metamora, and they have a haunted hayride. So we went and did that. Sorry for the noise. So we went and did that on Saturday night. I had to think. I'm starting to feel like it's all running together. But yeah, that was on Saturday evening. I wasn't even sure. Actually, Saturday was my birthday, and I still didn't feel good. I had planned, I had told my husband, like, I want to go on this haunted hayride, which it was actually a different haunted hayride that we still may end up doing, but just didn't do that one this weekend. We went on a different one that was more child approved by my daughter anyway. So, but not only that, it was actually closer, and so we ended up doing that. And what which was great. It was fun, but I was absolutely, because there was a decent amount of walking to do. And y'all, since I've been sick, my sciatic pain in my hip going down my right leg has been worse. So, and I don't think that's just a thing with me, because now my husband was messaging me earlier after he left to go to work and telling me that he has symptoms. Well, he was talking about it before he left, and I told him, I said, you're getting what Ava and I have. And because he was talking about he hadn't felt really hungry and different things. So then he gets to work, and then he's talking about, he said he had pain in his hip. And I said, it's funny that you say that, because even though I always have pain in my hip, like, it's been worse since I've been sick with this. So I don't know what's up with that. But other than, when you're actually sick and you already have chronic illness, it does cause like flare ups. So you have more inflammation and things. I mean, there is that. So, but yeah, I thought it was odd that he said that. He was having pain in his hip. So not good, but apparently he's getting the same thing also. So yeah, I wanted to come on here and explain why I haven't been, I've been MIA since last Wednesday. And then I have not done any more crocheting. Now, that was another thing I worked on over the weekend. I prepared for my washing machine, which I got this morning. 8 o'clock, like Johnny on the spot, 8 o'clock this morning, I got that. So it's now inside. It's like sitting in front of the dryer for right now that we already have. It's not hooked up or anything, because we don't have all that hooked up to hook it up yet, but we're getting there. So that is the good news, and I'm so thrilled. But there was a lot of junk sitting right in front of the dryer where I was going to put this washer temporarily. And so it was mainly laundry that I had to go through. So I had all that. And so it took me a decent amount of time, because I had to like do it in little short spurts or whatever. Like, I couldn't just do it all at one time, because I wasn't feeling good, clearly. So it was like I did part of it on Saturday, and then I did part of that yesterday. And then I've been working on cleaning some other things out of the building altogether over the weekend too. So that's been good, and worked on that again today. Like, I've been busy from the time I've gotten up this morning, which was 7:30. So it's just been a busy time, and all of a sudden I feel the urge to yawn, and I'm not going to do it. I swear I'm not. I know I should have brought my tea in here. It is getting later. It's actually dark outside, so it's before 8 o'clock, though. It's not even 8 o'clock yet, which tells me, I've noticed this by watching my windows here, like, watching the sun and that. It's starting to get darker earlier, y'all. Like, I don't like that. I really don't. And that's one thing that I really have a hard time with in the winter, because when it's like 5:30, y'all, and it's already dark, I just cannot. It's like, because all I want to do then is sleep, so it just feels wrong, because it's just darkness, and I can't deal with that. I need like sunlight, and I'm still trying not to yawn. But yeah, I've literally not. No, that's not true. I have done a little crocheting. So I'll show you that on Wednesday, though. I have done a little bit of crocheting. I was going to say, wait, I have to. It's just been a couple of days. I crocheted I think the last time was like Saturday, actually. I was still working on that granny square sweater for my daughter. So it's just something to mess with for right now. I've got a lot of irons in the fire. I'm so sorry. I'm trying not to yawn in front of y'all. That's horrible. It's horrible. I'm, but I am getting sleepy, and it's going to be another early night for me. I feel like that's a good thing. But yeah, I'm still not over this sickness. I have blown my nose the last several, several days or more. Like so many times, I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's it's quite annoying to say the least. So I'll be glad to not be sick anymore here shortly. But yeah, tomorrow I will have a video up because, like I said, I just got to put that thrifting video together. That's what I intended for the other day. That was interesting. We went a couple different places, and we did go to a third place that actually was supposed to only be that. Well, we've shopped at before a couple of times, but it's was supposed to be on its last week of even being open altogether, and we stopped there twice, and it was 2 different days, and it was not open, and it said the last day was yesterday. So we missed it. It's like whatever. And I say that, I don't even know if it was going to be open yesterday. I mean, I would assume, but then again, they weren't open. Was it Wednesday and Thursday? So yeah, it was Wednesday and Thursday. Was it Thursday and Friday? Yeah. Anyway, I know, I don't think they were open Wednesday though either. Because when we drove by, there were no, yeah. So they weren't open Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. So I have no idea. It was supposed to be the last week that they were open. So, oh well, I guess we missed that one. But we found plenty of things. Um, Trust me, more than enough things. And we mostly did pick up some clothes. I got her several pairs of jeans. She needed a bunch of pants. So she's gotten taller in that, and gotten into a bigger size. So, and she's actually wanting to wear jeans. So we got a bunch of pairs of jeans between, well, mostly at the one place, and then we might have gotten something that I can't remember. But yeah, so that was fun, but also tiring. And of course, again, it would have been different had I not been sick all week, And now she was sick, but she was feeling much better than me. If I don't, I was just feeling drugged down and like needing to sleep, but she seemed to be okay, minus the sniffliness and coughing and that. So, but we're both still taking medicine too, so that's definitely helping. But yeah, I just want to catch up with y'all, and I'm getting a phone call apparently that says potential spam, and it does not. It does not show a phone number, so not that I'm going to answer it anyway, but most of what I get for phone calls is spam, which is quite annoying. But yeah, I'm not going to answer that. So I hope y'all are doing great, and hopefully you're starting your weekend, or your week off wonderfully, and had a fantastic Monday. And I will see you next time. Bye now, and God bless.